Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Zeke here again today for the first time in quite a while, but I'm hoping to record a lot today. Um, to play some Final Fantasy Tactics on the PSP. This is a modded version of the game called the Final Fantasy Tactics Tweak, War of the Lions Tweak, and it rebalances a lot of things. The early game's easier, the late game is harder. All the online content is available offline, minus unique weapons. Genders are equal and can use the same gear, and the jobs are slightly easier to get to like they were in the older Final Fantasy Tactics. So let's just start up a new game here. I've been playing a ton of this recently, and just today decided that I should probably be recording it. I am Aralazam. I really gotta practice reading out loud if I'm gonna be fucking let's playing all the time. 1 second, I actually have to full screen projector. There we go. Student of Ivalis's Middle Ages. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? I will try to read this all aloud. It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we find mention of Delita Heral. Hyrule? The hitherto unknown young man, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark age act of our history. His is a heroism of great renown, a story familiar to all who dwell within our land. Ah, but what the eye sees is oft times a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, the youngest here of the house of Beowulf. Okay, so I was recently playing, and I've always pronounced this Beowulf, but my girlfriend pointed out that it is very much how you would spell Beowulf in a Japanese accent. Like if you were to read this out phonetically, Beowulf. So I'm pretty sure the family name is supposed to be Beowulf, so I'm going to be saying Beowulf. Long famed for producing leaders of knights and men. There we go. There is no official record of the role he played on his history stage. However, according to the Dry papers, the existence of which became known to the public only this last year, they had long laid concealed in the church's archives. This forgotten young man is in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic, an inciter of unrest and disturber of the peace. Which account is to be believed? Join me in my search to uncover the answer. Ah, but before we begin, might I ask you to share with me your name and the date of your birth? Okay, I don't usually name the main character after myself, but I think I actually will in this specific case, just because I'm Let's Playing. And I will take the comments that I get on this video. It might take a couple of sessions to come in and name my my soldiers with those names. So feel free to say that you want a nickname if you would like a nickname. Ethic, and let's put a space and actually put my full name here. Zeke. Oh, where the hell's name's a Q? There we go. There we go, and I will put my actual birthday, February 4th, because why the hell not? I'm not going to be min-maxing the, I'll be min-maxing a lot, I'll be grinding a lot, but I'm not going to be min-maxing the birth years or the birth dates. I will probably try to find a set of starting units that has rather good bravery, just because I like to have good bravery and faith to start. I'll try to keep largely quiet during the cutscenes, but I will be talking over some of them, because what's the point of being here if I don't talk over things? Also, what is the legality of streaming games if you're not going to do commentary over them? That is where things start to become iffy law-wise. Although most game developers allow it because it's such good publicity. But officially speaking, if you're not giving commentary or doing parody of a thing that you are getting recording from, or a game that you're recording from, that could be considered a breach of fair use. So, just an interesting little fact there. So the reason I'm playing this game instead of the PlayStation 1 version is because basically I wanted to share these cutscenes with you guys, because these cutscenes did not exist in the previous version of the game. Oh yeah, another thing is I may be doing some light fast forwarding, especially if I'm grinding. I have two fast forward settings. One is like 2 times speed and the other is just ultra fast. So if you see me grinding and you see the speed speeding up, slowing down, all that jazz, that is definitely me just using the fast forward function. Ah, man, love the music in this game. Just gonna sit and enjoy it for a tiny bit, even though I was just talking about how this could get me pinged for copyright. Probably will. Old Squaresoft game. Ye good old Squaresoft games. Not sure if I haven't. Like, you can actually skip this by pressing start. I think I've accidentally skipped it every time so far. The other cutscenes, I don't think you can skip like that. Lots of riding to get to a location going on here. Again, I will be trying to read everything out loud, but I have played this game several times recently, so don't be surprised if I just kind of fail. O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Iblis, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation. Lady Olivia, it is time. I'll not be much longer, Agrias. Your escort has already arrived, Majesty. Please heed the lady's words, Highness. You must hurry. Oh, also, this mod lets you control all of the guest NPCs, so I'll be controlling everybody in this coming battle instead of just myself. Still in here, are you? It's been a better part of an hour. Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess. Mayhaps bowed heads would less offend. You would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries. I see even the noble order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves. A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you. Govern your tongue. Enough, let us be on our way. Let us be on our way. Ha ha ha, it's funny because I said you let us at some point. The Father watch over you, child. And you, elder. So there's some very specific things I'm going to be doing at the very beginning of this game. And it's going to make some of the beginning of the game pretty easy. I'm essentially going to start everybody out as squires to learn an ability called Accumulate. Then I'm going to move them as quickly as possible to archers and then to thieves. And then I'm going to learn Move +2. The reason I'm doing it with everybody at once is because if I do it with everybody at once, you get actual JP runoff, job point runoff, so that it's much faster. About 1/6 of your total job points get distributed to the rest of your team. I hope you guys have been reading that. What is it, Yesik? You above getting paid to do a job? I'm a knight no longer, just another sellsword. Right then, to battle. Yeah. So that's the reason that everybody is going to be at least partially leveled up as a thief. It actually also sounds like I'm doing a lot of grinding, but I'm actually trying to do as little grinding as possible by maximizing my job points that I get. So that's the whole reason behind that. They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad. Does he mean to start a war? You there, wench. You cannot you there, wench. Okay. You cannot hope to defeat us. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to have anything happen to that pretty face of yours. Oh, God. Creep. Gafgarian. Ahead on assault these swords of Goltana, Lackwitz one and all. In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian. Mayhaps you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, yes, Zeke, with me. Confused me for a tiny bit here. This guy in the back is actually named Lad. He's not calling me a lad with 2 Ds. Let's see. So I can't get right in there quite yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like flank. Well, I'm gonna go to this side and try to take care of that chemist there. The chemist can throw items and get very, very annoying. So I do have focus already. So focus is a good thing to use when you're doing nothing else. It increases your physical and magic damage. I'm pretty sure in the base game it only increases the physical damage. If anybody wants to get a hold of this mod, feel free to contact me on, sure, on Discord. My user Discord still exists, and you can contact me there. And I will work on getting it for you. You would have us slaughter them? Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hand. We need only put them to rout. I find dead men rout more easily. That's fair. One, two, three. So this guy's a bit of a Dark Knight, has Shadow Blade as an ability. I'm gonna try to use that to get rid of some of these archers right away. Gavgarian gained a new level. I don't know what to do with a white mage right now. Just get over here. Do you have Protect? You do have Protect. It's only 9 turns away. Wow. Okay, you know what? Use it on, use it here. None of them should be able to get there very easily, at least. Never mind, one of them can very easily get there. Just Holy Sword Judgment Blade? Oh, that just does get the kill, so might as well. Judgment Blade is an interesting ability. It can hit your allies, but it cannot hit the person casting it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on over to the left flank here. And she cannot quite get into combat yet, but probably has the ability to throw a stone. Let's see if that's the case. Under Fundaments, nope, just Rush and Salve. Salve heals some minor status condition. Rush just does like a tackle that's likely to knock back, but is likely to do half damage. Oh, don't break my helmet. God damn it. I get that helmet later, maybe. I don't exactly know how this flash forward, flash back works. Maybe all the gear is set. No matter what they have. As long as you love me. Okay, do you have throw stone? You do. Count on the squire to have throw stone. Why don't you? Okay, so only Gafgarian got in there, and it missed anyway, so complete waste of my time. So I've accumulated once, so I can just one-hit this guy. That's nice. Now, I think one of these knights does have the ability to use Phoenix Downs. Let's see. I'll just Fell Sword and check which of these guys is most worth doing this to. 28, 39, and 39. So let's just go with one of the archers in the back here. This is definitely going really well for the first fight. Mostly because I'm controlling it myself instead of having to deal with the AI, which is a huge boon in this game. The AI is no fun to deal with. Also, they've sped up most spells in the game, so you're more likely to get them in the correct order. Do I want to protect this guy? No, protect is a 100% chance on him. Now, I know somebody's going to, they're probably going to move into the protect radius. Yeah, there we go. Ow. And that's the guy who I need to hit, too. Shame. Just get these two ready to get killed here. Because why not? If I can move Agrius up one spot and those two archers stay in the same place, I can get both of those archers with her spell sword thing. It's called something different in this than it is in the regular game. Judgment Blade. There we go. I'll hit myself too, but that's very much worth it. Hopefully it doesn't stop me. No, okay. This has a chance of inflicting stop as a status effect. There we go, I stopped the one person it was important to stop, and now I just kind of surround him and throw rocks at him, I guess. Because why the hell not? Rock fight! In the previous version of the game, not everybody can get accumulate, so often it is common to have rock fights in order to farm experience. Let's get Gefgarian out of here to open up some space for us to attack in, because he can actually use that at ranged. Now, you're not seeing ideal play here, largely because why would I bother with ideal play when the game is already won? I'm just trying to go as fast as possible here to get through the intro scene. There we go. Usually you can kind of stall and wait for the bodies to dissolve to get some treasure and possibly some abilities.
The princess.
Quick, they have her handed.
Be quick and try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you.
You've quite a
I will definitely not take orders from anybody handing me.
Forgive me. 'Tis your birth and faith that wrong you, not
No. God damn them all, I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold.
Truly him?
Is it? Could it be? Could it be the leader? Long ago, it seems so long ago, that all the stuff happened that we're about to do. I don't want to spoil the plot for you.
Why does he fight?
Oh, Noodle's coming over because I'm singing. Not sure if I've ever told you guys this, but Noodle likes it when I sing. She comes over and she's like, "Oh, a song for me? Thank you. Very good." Oh, good girl. Records of the hero Delita first appeared 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw knights returning from the front stripped of livelihood. Man, it's really hard to read aloud when it's building as you read. Their fealty to the crown and nobility abandoned. Many became rogues and traitors, men donning the thieves' cloak and plotting treason against the crown. It was a time of great unrest for Iblis. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of such, the city of Garland, too, saw its share. Chapter 1, The Meager. The Royal Military Academy at Garland. Why is the military academy at the magical city? You don't even start with casters. Although this mod does have it much easier to get casters rolling at the beginning. Corpse Brigade again. I wonder where all this leads, Delita. What do you make of this? I'm not sure. I have my guesses, but I'm listening. I think Duke Larg is coming to Garyland. Duke Larg? Why? Not just the Duke, the Marcus Elmdor and Limberry too. This is the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit. What? This has not the sound of a state visit. All of Iblis is in turmoil. The Order is supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few. And they mean to bolster their numbers with us? Man, alright everybody, form up. Now, you're royal there in the back. You get command of this lot. Okay. Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. Okay. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Amongst them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the crown. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the Brigade, an operation out of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joining us, amongst others. His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard, stationed at Agros? This will leave Agros Castle undermanned. Your task is to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. ... The time to take up arms is upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves routed by our knights flees here to Gareland, seeking refuge. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed. Oh man, I hope I'm doing a good enough job reading this bullshit. Okay, so I'm going to save on slot 2 here, because slot 1 is my main game. Hopefully this will become my main game in the future. Okay. So this guy sucks. Bad bravery, bad faith. Well, actually not bad faith. Do I have anybody with high faith, first of all? Not really, just the one. Oh, well, I wanted a male caster anyway, so he could hopefully become a bard later. And you have the second highest faith, so you head over here. Actually, you kind of go over here. I have some of the maps memorized for where people should go, but not every map. And 70, yeah. You kind of want to start with a couple people at like 70 faith or 70 bravery and 70 faith if at all possible. I'll sometimes actually hire more people in order to meet those requirements. And these two are being dismissed. There we go. Commence the battle! Now, I will be trying to grind in order to get the crystals in this level if everyone stays alive, which is an iffy proposition at the best of times. But not impossible. You know, depending on the situation I find myself in at the end of this battle, I may grind for the what's it called. Alright, lads, cut through these ones and we're good as fled. We'll make quick work of them, and don't be leaving no squealers behind neither. Okay. So fight to the death it is. Okay. So Delita can just head over there, and he does have stone already, but I don't think he can reach anyone from here. No. So he can just defend. Getting a good line of sight is always a bit difficult in this game, but very much worth it, because I find that tactics games don't play with verticality enough like this game does. Or maybe I just haven't played enough tactics games, because now that I think about it, XCOM definitely does, and so do most other games that I can think of that are turn-based tactics. I don't know, I like this game, it has charm to it. Maybe it's just the animation style, and the low movement. Although, I do everything I can in my power during the first bit of the game to make sure I do not have low movement. Do you have a stone? And actually, what do you have as a weapon? Sometimes these guys will start with bows in, and you don't have stone. Oh, he does have stone. Okay. Well, I'll at least try to fling a stone at her. It's always good when your squires start with stones. It's also very good when they start with a longsword. Remember. Careful, Yesik. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail. Okay. Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield. Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy spelled with a K. Well, highborn moppets is still moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing. And you mean to make us do that? Then you're in far over your little heads. Say hello to my little heads. What? That's not quite right. There we go, R1 to actually get an upward view here. Ideally, you want to be taking out all these guys in 2 shots, and you want to be taking them out before this chemist back here has a chance to revive them. Ah, you have a bow. Well, that doesn't matter that much because what I can do is I can fire at this and just hit directly into him. Perfect. See, I should have checked beforehand. Another broadsword, okay. So it looks like we've got this right side kind of like wrapped up already. I'm going to move this second squire to the left side here, and hopefully I have stone. Yes, I do. Can't hit, but won't stop me from trying. Just going to use a potion here, not because he needs a potion, but just for the sake of actually getting some experience. You always want to be doing something in this game because you really, really want that experience at all times, especially job points. Another part of this mod is that the JP up skill no longer exists. Instead, it is always active, and neither does move find items. It is always active as well. So I'll be finding random items just scattered around. Because they decided, essentially, why have those fun abilities if people can't use them? Which I agree with. It's kind of BS. Isn't it BS that we have abilities that are never ideal to use? Yeah, that's how it goes. Pretty much. I wrote that song, actually, just now. Be amazed. Be dazed and confused. 91% chance of just a kill there. I'm gonna make this girl come to me if she wants to attack me. Hopefully she doesn't have a bow and I'm not just being an idiot. 24, 95% chance. Oh, a miss on the 1 in 20. Okay, get out of there so that I can maybe get the chemist with her. Probably not enough damage on this bow, though. Does the bow have some... One second. Does the bow have a special ability? I've been playing a lot of modded versions of this game recently, so I have, Okay. So sometimes, the versions have special abilities on their bows. The Insane Difficulty mod on PS1 has that, for instance. Okay, it is enough damage. Perfect. I may actually be able to get the crystals here. Ooh, and a crit. Wow. So what I want to try to do now is surround this guy so that he can't move around and that I can just heal as much as I need to. Have any of my guys taken damage? You've taken some damage, so let's throw a potion at you just to get the experience. Chemists can learn Auto Potion, which is a very, very good counter move. It uses the lowest tier potion you have available automatically on HP damage, which can be up to 150 healing. Which is fantastic. Just very, very good. Okay, so trying to surround this guy. And I might as well at least get a hit off on him, just to take him down a bit, get him ready for all the crystals and treasure that are going to be spawning. Oh god, how are we going to surround this guy? Okay, he's going to help us surround him. Perfect. I have a stone, so I'm going to try that. Even if I do half damage, it gets the kill. Perfect. Now it's almost time for the rock fight. And I can use Tailwind. Tailwind is a unique ability to Ramza here, or to myself. I keep getting unique Squire abilities as the game progresses. That one is specifically... what was I going to say now? That one specifically increases your speed. I forget what some of the other ones do as you get them. Tailwind for now is our only unique one, I think. Oh wait, no, Wishes as well. Wish is an ability that you can revive people with. Throw a stone here, because why not? Excellent. Now can I get into that spot? No, not quite. Have I taken damage? Have you taken damage? No, you come over here and attack this Lady Squire from behind. Could have just put her life at risk, but I just wanted the job points more than I wanted the, more than I want the crystals or treasure. And I might as well use Tailwind. Tailwind is fantastic for getting JP without actually attacking anybody. So is Accumulate, which is why I get it with everybody. There we go. Surround acquired. And you do have Stone, and Stone will not kill. There we go. Bring him down to low, low health. Low, low health. I wish you offered more. Okay. So this guy can stay back here and get the 2 things from these squires. So actually he might as well move to close to this one since they will dissolve first. You can come over and get these. Yes. You had high bravery. You can increase bravery later if you get an orator or a mediator. You know, whatever they call them. An ore mediator. He mediates all my ore. Shut up about it, I guess. This guy can come over here too, and hopefully eventually get that, this body right here from the chemist. He's in a straight line to get it. Gonna save my potions for now. Actually, no, this lady in front of me needs a potion. I remember now. I remember now. I remember that you need a potion. There's something so special about that potion. Just give it a wait. Tailwind. If you use enough Tailwinds, you can actually get turns over and over again. I've actually turned off the random encounter scaling just because I like to grind a bit in this game. I can turn it back on again if I would like later, which I might. He's trying to get out by pushing her off the ledge there. So not really much for this guy to do other than wait around. Definitely not much for you to do other than wait around. Treasure. There we go. Probably something stupid like a cap. Clothing. Not worth it at all. I'm really hoping that this guy has some skills that my chemist can pick up here. Might as well get some experience. Although experience with the squires is slightly more important. Yeah, you can see I'm starting to get lots of turns with myself over and over again here. So I'm just endlessly increasing my speed. CT, the stat at the very bottom, shows you how close somebody is to going, and you gain CT based on your speed. Yeah, so that's what that's all about. Okay, so I can still use that potion. And more Tailwinds. Keep in mind that this is also getting Squire experience for everybody else, so you might as well keep doing it. There we go, he turned into a crystal. Hopefully that has an ability in it. I can't go through him, unfortunately, though. So I'm going to be going ahead and using my last potion. Then I'll stone the crow, and by the crow I mean Delita. I don't even know if stone the crow's a real thing. It's a sentence I've heard said in a fantasy novel before. Come on, acquire abilities? No, no abilities to acquire. You actually acquire every single ability that is listed, not just the one you select. So it's very much worth getting these crystals. Oh my god, this is so much not worth my time. Get attacked. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Forget the last treasure. A waste of my time. What have I got? Don't it always seem to go? Honest work would see them die old in bed, yet they chose instead this early grave. Why persist in such folly? Man, you are a classist piece of shit. You don't know it, but you really fucking are. Mithril knife, longbow, some leather armor, phoenix down. You can see also the treasure has been improved on the minor fights. I will also be keeping one person kind of as a thief, just in order to, this is all just instruction stuff. Basically just in order to, what am I talking about? Okay. I completely lost track of my sentence there, so let's find these two bad people that I don't like. Yeah, you suck, so just dismiss you. Yep. Diamanda, yeah, absolutely dismiss you. And you are very good as a mage. You kind of suck, so dismiss you. Okay. Now everybody must become the squire temporarily. Oops. Change job to a squire. And you change job to a squire. Okay. Abilities. So what I want to do is actually teach them all the ability focus right here for 300, because then they can use that to gain experience on any class without ever moving, which is very important for us. Okay. So I'm going to go and try to hire a couple soldiers just to see if we can get anything good. So let's go to the Warriors Guild. And, so you can see now it's hire a fighter or hire a mage. How about this one? It sucks. Don't hire. Hire a fighter. High faith. I could turn her into a mage. Pretty high faith, but I prefer male mages and female warriors because then they can become dancers and bards. High faith again. I'll give it like 5 more tries, and then 5 tries on the mage. Bravery 69. Fuck yeah. This warrior goes by the name of, this one is going to be Misty. Let's see. Have to find the M. Don't lay it out like a regular keyboard. I have no idea what's going on ever. And I to finish it off. Yep, you are Misty. Yes. And let's hire a mage real quick. See if I can get like a 60 faith mage. Don't hire, hire mage. Bravery is pretty good for mages as well because it does change the chance of, ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm going with you. It does increase the chance of any reaction skill activating. This warrior goes by the name of, oh, no. This is Winter right here. As those two at the very least I know will be watching this. And R. Yes. Yes. Okay, but this is where I'm going to be calling it for the day. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe. I will be recording another one right away. So hopefully there's going to be a decent amount of these. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.